In studio with NFL analyst Bryant McFadden. Rings on the finger, trophies in the case. You know what it takes, B-Mac. And we're getting to that time of the season. Playoff teams putting numbers next to names. The 49ers will be the 2 seed. From 3-4 to 13-4. 10 straight wins to round out the season here. Success through attrition. How did they do it?
Tremendous coaching, starting with their head coach and Kyle Shanahan and everyone else under him, understanding and knowing the situation and being extremely good in putting the players on the football field in the best positions for them to be successful. You look at the injuries, losing their star quarterback, then coming in with Jimmy Garoppolo, losing him, and now finding a way to finish the drill with your third-string quarterback and having skipped a beat. It's been an outstanding coaching job from Kyle Shanahan and his entire staff. And this is probably one of the scariest teams, if not the scariest in the NFC, based on what they're doing and just seeing the growth coming from their young quarterback in Brock Purdy.
From the Department of Indicative of Nothing, the 49ers, they can become the 9th team, and they do become the 9th team here since 2000 to end the regular season on a 10-game or longer win streak. Last 7 teams to do that failed to win the Super Bowl. So not indicative of Super Bowl success, a streak like this to end the season, but nonetheless, the 49ers are exactly where you want to be, in that 2 seed, waiting to see who they play. That'll be determined by the Sunday nighter here, B-Mac.
Yes, sir.
As you take a look at the 49ers, not a whole lot to button up. I mean, the conversation might happen here in the not-too-distant future, depending on the health of Jimmy Garoppolo, what you do with the quarterback situation,
yes,
but we will cross that bridge when we arrive. As you take a look at the 49ers, how do you attack them if you're one of their opposition and you're trying to solve this code that is a dynamic defense first and foremost?
Well, I think the biggest unknown for San Francisco is the young quarterback. He's a third-stringer, young quarterback who lacks experience, but granted, he's taken advantage of all the opportunities that have been put for him. But when you talk about playoff football, I remember my rookie year getting ready for the playoffs. I had a few vets walk up to me, Joe, and say, you know what? The regular season is nothing compared to the playoffs. Everything happens faster in the playoffs. Guys, players, coaches, they're flawless in the playoffs. So mistakes, you can't make the mistakes that you make in the regular season in the postseason. So me personally, the best way to attack San Francisco, put pressure under their young quarterback. The lights will be extremely bright. They're brighter in the playoffs. Let's see, can he handle the moment? Because so far, since becoming the starting quarterback, and even you look at the filling duty that he did when jumping into the lineup against the Dolphins, this guy has really exceeded the expectations. But let's see, can he continue to do that? Can he sustain that level of play? Because if they have any drop-off at the quarterback position, there lies an opportunity for this team to be had, in my opinion.
Swagger on 100,000 trillion when it comes to this young man, but could be staring down Aaron Rodgers, who wants revenge for last season in Lambeau. Again, bridges we will cross when we get there. We do have to offer a thought here on J.J. Watt, who rounds out, no doubt, a gold jacket, Hall of Fame, likely first ballot career here with a 2-sack game in what he's calling his final game. 12.5 here. Still feels like a little bit of gas in the tank for this guy. Undoubtedly, he's going to be one of those guys next season, late in the year, whose phone's ringing off the hook. We need an edge rusher. We need some help. Do you think we've seen the last of J.J. Watt?
I don't think so, Joe. It's hard to walk away from the game when you just gave double-digit sacks, 12 sacks, right? And I understand it was a very, very difficult year for J.J. and the Arizona Cardinals, but individually speaking, he has been balling. So as you mentioned, right now he's walking away, but will he stay away, especially if that phone start vibrating and ringing from a playoff caliber team, a championship caliber team? I think we might see JJ return, especially when you look at the physical tools. Everything that he has in place clearly hasn't left at all because he was dominant, one of their best defenders throughout the entire season. So right now, I take his hiatus. I listen to it. I don't expect to see him stay away for a full year, especially knowing that he still has championship aspirations. But who knows? I could be right. I could be wrong. We have to wait and see.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.